Hello, and welcome to episode 39. This is the Hello, It's Me, IAmKNicole podcast, and I am your host, K Nicole. Y'all, we gonna jump right into it. It has been a minute. I'm so happy to be back in this seat, filming in the studio. So basically, the only recap that I have today is that your girl has been working, okay? I've been working. Y'all know my favorite song is Work by Rihanna. Work. Your girl been working. And I'm gonna just leave it at that because we about to get into some tea. I took notes for this one because y'all, I do not want to forget anything. I have a lot to talk about today, so I got some notes for y'all. So let's just jump right in. So basically, we're just gonna talk about what I've been doing, where I've been, just all that good stuff, because a lot of stuff has been happening, a lot of stuff has been changing, and I feel like I just want to update y'all today. So first things first, I just literally posted like all the rest of my birthday content to my YouTube channel. So yeah, y'all know I have been talking about being backed up on content for so long, and my birthday was literally in March, and we are posting in August, but you know what, that is okay because that content came out fire. It is up now. I'm so happy, but it was just hilarious because the people that really don't know me, they're like, happy birthday. And I'm like, I have to let y'all know, like, I feel like I did let y'all know, but I gotta let y'all know again that it's really not my birthday. Like, this content is very old, very much from almost 6 months ago, it feels like. So I appreciate all the love and everything on the birthday content. Shout out to Devin for my birthday lookbook because it came out super, super cute. Better late than never. We finally got it together. So just thank you for all the love on my birthday content because there was no way I was just gonna like throw that content out. Okay. There was no way. Like those memories, that footage, we had to definitely put that out. Next, I've been working on crochet orders. Crochet by K is booming. This is the season for my crochet pieces. So people start to order around this time because, you know, the cooler months are coming up. The holidays are coming up, believe it or not. And people start their shopping super early, like around this time. So this is kind of when I always pick up with Crochet by K. So I've been trying to wrap my mind around that because that means I will be, you know, at home a lot more, sitting in my bed, working a lot more, and trying to just learn how to balance that with lip gloss, with YouTube, with everything. So yeah, y'all, it's crochet time. It's shag season. Make sure you go shop. Listen, we're having a sale. So all of my shags are currently on sale and I'm really excited because I just want to see more people in shag. So I have made it to where right now there's going to be a sale happening so that y'all can go ahead and place y'all orders. Y'all could get multiple shags. If y'all want to get multiple shags, y'all could do whatever y'all want to do. But we want to see more people in shags. Okay. So all the links and everything are always down below. So go ahead and shop. Crochet by K. I am working on some new pieces for y'all because right now I only have my shags up and my crop tops up for the summer. So the crop tops are honestly about to come down. The shags will stay, but then I'm going to add on some other pieces. So I'm working on some new hat and scarf sets for the winter time. I'm working on some cardigans. I'm working on some blankets. So just some really cute, cozy stuff for the fall time. Y'all know, like the cooler months, honestly, it's my favorite time because I'm really a cozy kind of girl. Like I drink tea all the time. So I like to just be kind of inside, cozy with my cozy clothes on, drinking my hot chocolate, drinking my tea, all that good stuff. So I'm excited about these months coming up. So I wanted to create some pieces that are going to be staple pieces for one, but just something really cute and just something cute that you can add to your room, add a little pizzazz to your room, add a little spice to your wardrobe. So Crochet by K is booming and I'm so excited. Make sure y'all follow me over there on _Crochet by K on Instagram. Also working on smudge orders. So let's just talk about smudge for a second. So Wholesale is back, y'all. Okay, Wholesale is back and literally I cannot wrap my brain around it, but it's okay. We're just going to rock with it for now. Y'all know I did my whole rebrand and everything, and I was so burnt out from doing Wholesale, and it just kind of was taking over me and my whole business. But I just have not been able to live my life. Like y'all will not let me live since I took Wholesale away. And I know that I was supplying so many businesses and y'all really were looking for me to do that for y'all. So I understand, and I had to really think about it and reflect over time to really realize like maybe Smudge will not function at 100% if we don't have wholesale. Like I really had to sit down and reflect on that, and it's okay. It's okay to bring it back for me right now. And I think I told you guys this in my previous YouTube videos, like one of my life updates or something. I want to get a team. So I'm trying to set my business up right now to be ready and equipped for a team of people to help me, even if it's a small team. But when it comes to like filling tubes and filling containers and stuff like that, I feel like that is something that, I would be able to train somebody to do and train somebody to help me with it. So I want to be able to give y'all what y'all need. So I'm supplying wholesale right now. I don't have a team yet, but that's okay because I kind of have a better grasp on how I want to manage it and how I want to work it. I've learned so much over the past year. We're almost coming up on 2 years in business for Smudge, which is so crazy. Like, I don't even know what I'm about to do for this celebration, but 2 years of Smudge, please. I'm so excited. So I basically learned a lot within these past couple of years, right? And I kind of see how I have to work this, how I have to finesse this. It has to be on an inventory basis. So I kind of have like set up the amount of work that I know that I can complete in a month without being burnt out. And that's how much is available. So it's really up to y'all to head over, grab what you need, really plan for your business in advance too, knowing that, the inventory is not just unlimited. Like stock is not just unlimited how it was when I first started. It was kind of like everything was wide open. Y'all could order whatever y'all wanted. I had inventory on the way, but still available on the site that y'all could purchase. And it was just like a lot of hectic stuff happening. So I try to be better now about actually having inventory in stock. Okay, have it already here and know how much I have and then plan for that. That's how much is in stock right now, and it's hard when it's wholesale stuff because it's like y'all are buying by the hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. So that's a lot of inventory that I have to have on hand, but it's a lot less stressful. It's a lot less stressful that way to just have it and know that I have it versus, it's on the way and I don't have it yet. Packages can get lost. There's a lot of stuff that can happen. So honestly, if it's not coming from Amazon, I already have it. Like I don't mind ordering stuff on Amazon because it's 2-day shipping. Even if the package gets lost, they'll send another one and it'll be here in 2 more days, So I've been just trying to really figure out what works best for me and my business. So wholesale has come back. Y'all are super happy about it. And I just have to, set boundaries for myself, my business, and how much work I'm willing to do because I don't just want work to be the only thing that I do in my life, right? So I have been really working on that. I'm really excited for you guys. I'm happy to have it back and to see y'all placing y'all's orders and just to see how crucial of a role I play in y'all's businesses. It really it warms my heart. I can be nothing but grateful that y'all love my product and the formula, the consistency and everything. And y'all really rock with me and y'all want to shop with me. And y'all really was mad as hell when I took wholesale away. So I'm like, all right. We're gonna have to figure out how to make this work. Even me talking to my mom, she's like, we're gonna have to figure out a way to make this work, And I told y'all that it's not always all about the money. So at the time when I was so burnt out, I really didn't care about the money. I really didn't care that I was gonna be missing out on, this audience. But after a couple months and thinking about it, it's just like, wow, business changes drastically over time when you're not seeing a huge chunk of your income coming in. So definitely have sat down and thought about that a lot. And now, it's back. I'm still working on my personal products and we're just going to figure out how to balance all of these things for Smudge. I have made the executive decision. That is what we're going to do. And hopefully it goes well. And I'm just okay with knowing that it's an ongoing process. It's a learning experience. It's a trial and error type thing. So I know that it might not be at its final decision now. Like I'm making the decision now, but a month or 2 from now, if it's not working out or if I want to change something or add to it or make it better, I know that I can go in and change stuff. So that's how you got to be when you're a business owner and you kind of don't have your shit figured out. You got to know like, okay, yeah, I'm going to have to try certain things and see it fail in order to learn from it, in order to learn new things and implement new things in order to make it better. So wholesale is back. Okay. And I have sets on sale right now, so go ahead and check it out. I have my fill tube kits. Those are the kits that I have created with certain colors and scents. Those are like my most popular wholesale colors and scents. That's why I created those kits. But also the custom wholesale sets are back, so you can shop a set of 20 or a set of 50. You can pick your 2 colors or your 5 colors and your scents, and you can basically create the inventory that you want to create for your business. So it doesn't have to just be those pre-made kits that I already have put together. If you don't want those colors, or you don't want that color to have this scent or whatever, now the custom wholesale sets are back. So go ahead and shop. All right, go ahead and shop. Also, lip gloss containers are on sale as well. So my 8-ounce containers, my pigmented containers, they are on sale for $35, and then my clear containers are on sale for $25. So go ahead and shop Smudge Wholesale. Follow Smudge Wholesale on Instagram, and just keep up with me, okay? Keep up with your girl. Literally, I'm excited. Excuse me. I'm excited to have the wholesale page now. So once I've been just like posting on both pages because I'm trying to actually promote the wholesale page, so Smudge page, the main page, is still looking like a lot of wholesale stuff, but I'm excited to kind of just like build that page up and then only do wholesale stuff over there. And then on my regular Smudge page, just get back into, a lip gloss, palettes, swatches, makeup looks, lip combo videos, just like all kinds of videos, and just more content, like more creative content. Like I'm so excited about the reels. My Smudge influencers have been killing it with the reels, so I've been posting those to the page. So y'all have been seeing that. I'm so grateful for y'all, because literally I cannot be held responsible for making all this content for every single business that I have. You know what I'm saying? So I'm so grateful for my Smudge Squad. We also just hit 18K on the Smudge Instagram, you guys. So I'm really, really grateful and excited for that. At this point, we're getting closer to 19K. But I just had to say thank you for that, because I literally remember when I first made the Instagram, y'all. I remember when I first launched my business, I first made my Instagram. I didn't have any followers. And we have literally built this thing from 0 to almost 19K. Like, that is so crazy to me. So I am having a sale like on all of my personal products, my Smudge products. You can use code 18K at checkout if you want to get 20% off of your glosses, your Cloud9 palette, your body oils, your lip scrubs, whatever I have in stock under the Smudge Cosmetics tab. You can get 20% off with that code. So go shop. Okay, get you some gloss for the summer, honey. Summer is still going. Summer is still in full effect. Whether the cooler months are on the way or not, it is still hot outside. The sun is still shining, and our lips still need to be glossy at all times, okay? I've also been packing Crown Royal orders, so bundles are always available, y'all. Crown Royal extensions, my hair business, like literally, we just be packing and shipping, okay? We don't make content all the time, and I'm trying to really figure out balance, because I always forget. Most of the times we're doing stuff in person, because we do have like a physical space where hair gets done. We pack stuff up. I don't know if y'all have seen that on my Instagram or on Serena's Instagram. We literally be up in the shop getting our hair done. We be in there playing around, taking pictures and stuff. So we literally are always kind of in work mode once we get there. And I always forget to do more content besides letting y'all know, oh, I'm in the space today, that's it. So I have that on my list. More hair content. We need more hair content. But behind the scenes, we've been packing orders. Literally, bundles are always available. My website is always down below. I'm working on designs for your daily dose of Co. I have not posted there in a while, and that's just because, honestly, you guys, I feel like I have been struggling for a couple months now, mentally, physically, emotionally, just all around. I feel like I have been struggling. I feel like I have been allowing myself to slip into this negative space, this negative mindset, and I don't want that to come off in every single piece of content that I produce. I just felt like we're always like talking about the struggle over there, you know, where it's like I'm trying to encourage y'all, I'm trying to be motivating and everything, but it's like we're always kind of like overcoming the struggle or overcoming something. And it's like, I get it, everybody's going through something, yes, and we're always going to be going through something, but I kind of just want that to be a little bit more lighthearted in a sense. I want to be more positive over there. So I really kind of just had to stop. I had to put that on pause for a second to really just plan more. I kind of use that page to release my emotions. Honestly, it's been helping me with like letting my emotions out, expressing my feelings, but also I kind of just want it to be a source of motivation for you guys. Cause y'all know my mantra is, if I can do it, you can do it too. So I really want to be over there just sharing a lot more positivity, whether I'm going through, you know, negativity or not. I don't always want that to be kind of like at the forefront. So y'all know I'm really transparent. I'm really open. I don't mind talking about my journey, talking about the struggles, but I just don't want it to always seem like that's what we're harping on over there. So we're kind of like in the planning process. I have some new quotes and stuff that I want to share with y'all. And also I'm working on some designs. I never really told y'all what that business really is, and you're not going to know until we drop it, but just stay tuned. Okay. Make sure you're following me over there because we do have some really awesome stuff coming. Y'all are going to love it. Like I promise y'all are going to love what we have been working on for your daily dose. And I love the fact that I have been working on it with some of my close friends. They've been helping me. They've been designing for me. We've been kind of creating together. So I love that. I love including people from my squad in whatever I'm doing, because I would rather keep it in my circle than to try to outsource some complete stranger out there, you know? So yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. We got some cool stuff coming soon for your daily dose, and that's all I'm going to say. Also, y'all, I have just been working on a completely new business venture. Okay, a completely new business venture. It's actually set in stone. I have put money into it, okay? Because y'all know things can be a dream, things can be a thought, things can be a concept. You can even have it on paper. You can even, you know, be manifesting it or working on manifesting it, but it still has not come to fruition yet until you buy something, you pay for something, you know, you get that LLC or you make that Instagram and you start actually working. You have that physical product in front of you. Like I have the product in front of me. It's so crazy. Like I have my samples already in stock. Like we have been testing out the product. We have been using it. We have been loving it. So it's real. Like it's really happening. I can't believe it's happening. So this is something that I'm going to be rolling out closer to the end of the year, because we're still kind of in that planning stage, in that testing stage. Y'all know you got to test things out for a couple weeks, couple months, sometimes depending on what the product is, before you can actually know if it's going to work, if it's going to hold up, if it's going to, you know, be able to last you for a good amount of time. Is it worth your investment? You know, there's a lot of things that you have to think about when you're starting a new business or even just launching a new product for an existing business. If it's something completely different that you've never done, you really got to take the time to sit back and like figure that thing out. So just stay tuned. When y'all see it, y'all are going to be like, that is the perfect fit for her. We saw this coming, just didn't know it was coming. Literally. I'm excited to drop this new business. So just stay tuned for that. So with all of that going on, with all of the stuff that I'm dealing with right now, from the title of this episode, you're probably like, what the heck? Like, what is going on? Yes, you guys. Yes, it is true. My life has drastically changed because I did get a quote unquote part-time job. Okay, so I am working a remote job. So I'm working from home because working from home is just kind of like the best setup for me at the moment. And this is something that I've been doing for the past couple of months. I haven't really said anything. I have just been behind the scenes, just really working, grinding, and stacking, literally just trying to get my bag all the way up, if that makes sense. Sometimes, honestly, you just have to make sacrifices for the things that you want. And what I want in life, I want more businesses. I want more inventory. And right now it's kind of like my businesses are doing exactly what they need to do for themselves. And that has always been a goal for me. If I have a business, I want it to take care of itself. You know, like I want it to generate money to keep itself going. I want it to generate money to make sure that I have money, you know, to take care of my personal stuff, since I'm going to be the one doing the bulk of the work when it comes to the business, right? So my businesses are doing that, they're taking care of themselves. They're doing exactly what they need to do, but that's it, so they're not at a place right now where it's like, oh yeah, I can take Smudge money and, go open a whole separate business. That's really not what I want to do with that Smudge money, because it's like Smudge constantly, there's always something to buy. There's always something to pay for. So I don't know. It's like guilt. Like, I don't know. Is that me feeling guilty? I'm like, I don't want to take that money to try to start a new business. I would rather just try to find another way to increase my income specifically for one thing, if that makes sense. So if you have a goal, if you don't have a business yet, you want to start a business, you have a goal, you're going to figure out how to meet that goal. You're going to figure out how to get that money so that you can do what you need to do. That's where I am. That is where I am. I'm like, I have a short time window. I want to do X, Y, and Z, and I need to figure out how to make it happen. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm like, look, swallow my pride, because y'all know I have always said, at a certain point in your entrepreneur life, you're not going to want to work for other people. It's just a given. Like, you're not going to want to clock in. You're not going to want to, do anything else. It's going to feel like torture. Not gonna lie. It's gonna feel so bad. I mean, mentally for me, it's just like, I feel like I'm wasting my time sometimes because I'm not, focused on my stuff. I'm not working on my stuff, but I have to keep reminding myself, it's like, girl, you are though. You are at the same time. You're working on building something else, growing something else, starting something else. So that's kind of how I have to like snap myself out of it and ground myself, humble myself. That's just where I am right now. Lip gloss orders have definitely slowed down. That's something normal for any business. And we've already talked about that. There's always dry patches. There's always, those slow seasons. And it's not like we're not getting any orders. We definitely are. It's just, if you compare it to where we were last year, it's just not the same. I feel like everyone's business went through that. We are all going through that. We are all trying to figure out how can we get back to where we were last year. We were in a whole pandemic. We were in a time where people just were ready to start their own businesses. They wanted to shop wholesale. They wanted to just invest in themselves. They had the means to do that. And now we're kind of in a whole different space. So I feel like all the business owners out there, we have had to try to figure out, okay, how can we get that back? How can we supplement what we lost from before? And it's just normal. Like, every business goes through that. It doesn't matter how big or small you are. Every business does go through that. So I had to just understand, like, look, this is all part of the process, and you just have to take that with a grain of salt. You have to learn how to flow and adapt with new changes, new circumstances. This is like far beyond us. It's like a global thing that's happening that kind of affects all of us individually. So I just had to learn, like, look, I have to be flexible. I have to be open. I have to be optimistic, because I have so many things that I want to do. And these things cost money. Your girl has bills to pay. So that's where a lot of that money from my current businesses is going. I'm paying bills. I'm paying for the business, and I'm paying myself, and I'm paying my bills. I am making exactly what I need to be making. And thank God, I'm even able to do that. Like, thank God that I'm able to keep this thing going to where we can still just make sure everything is taken care of. And so I don't mind taking a couple hours out of my day to work something that is helping me be a little bit more consistent with saving, is bringing in more money and consistently, because, being an entrepreneur is not consistent. Okay. The money is not consistent. The orders are not consistent. Nothing about it is consistent. The salary is not consistent. So it's always nice to have something a little bit more structured, to kind of be a little bit more consistent whenever you need a little bit of something extra. So I'm saying this to say, don't feel ashamed, girl. Please do not feel ashamed. If, you run a business and you have a 9-to-5, don't be ashamed about that. Don't be ashamed if you still need that extra income to make everything work, because that's real life. Okay. That is real life. Prices of everything is just continuing to go up and up and up. These companies out here are not paying you more, like, it's not adding up sometimes. So I get it. Don't beat yourself up about it, because it's literally part of the process. And I literally went from working a 9-to-5, got laid off, doing my business full time for a year and a half. And then now look at me, back to not a 9-to-5, but, working, getting a little bit of extra income here to just help me increase my income. Like, that's just where I am. I have no shame. All right. I've been doing this for a couple months and I really sat down and thought about it. Like, am I going to talk about it? Like, am I going to make a whole YouTube video about this? Like, am I going to share this part of my life? It might be temporary. Who knows? But y'all, this is my journey and y'all are here with me. And I told y'all, I'm going to be open and honest with y'all. I'm not going to sit up here and act like I'm just rolling in money. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to act like everything is super easy for me every single day because business is booming and doing all of that. No. Okay, this is hard. This is hard. Okay, every day is hard. Trying to figure this out is hard, especially when you get into certain situations that you've never been in before. You have to learn along the way. So I definitely said, yeah, I'm going to share this with y'all because it might be temporary, but I'm not going to stop working anytime soon because I really just got here. You know, I really just got situated with this new job that I'm working. But like I said, I am working remote because it's the best option for me. And luckily, what I am doing right now is super flexible. I make my own schedule, which is beautiful. And I highly recommend if you're an entrepreneur, if you can find a setup like that, if you need to go ahead and make some extra money, find something that is flexible, something that can work around your schedule and not the other way around. I feel like it just helps, you know, it just helps to be able to decide which days you want to work, which days you don't want to work, how many hours a day you want to work. And that's been just allowing me to still get everything done. So I'm not spending my whole entire day, every single day working, and then I don't have time to then go work on orders or, you know, go crochet and pack orders and do all that stuff. I still kind of have it to where I have time to do everything that I need to do. So that was a blessing. Okay, that was a blessing. It's also helping me with scheduling too, because I've been telling y'all I really want to get myself on a new routine, and it really helps when you have some type of consistent schedule. So when I was working my 9 to 5 last year, actually in person, that was my schedule. You know, I had to be to work by 7. Y'all know I'm not a morning person. So I had to get up dumb early, drive to work 8 hours. And then after that, I had time to do whatever I wanted to. But after that, honestly, I was so tired. That was a crazy thing about working last year. I was so drained. I didn't want to do anything else. And I really hated that feeling because I'm like, I have to focus on my business at some point. So now it's like I'm trying to create a schedule that's consistent. So basically every day that I will work, I'm trying to work at least the same schedule so that I can kind of get into the swing of scheduling. Basically, you know, I kind of schedule out my smudge stuff, my YouTube stuff, my filming stuff, like we're filming right now, and then I'll have work on my schedule for a different time out the day, if that makes sense. So it's really helping. It's helping me be consistent in all areas. Like, it's extra consistent income. It's me having a more consistent schedule and a consistent idea of what my days are going to look like every single day. It's like before, I was kind of all over the place, sleeping in whenever, you know, getting up whenever and moving whenever. It's like, oh, I'll go work on orders whenever. Like, me and my mom kind of had a schedule set up at one point, but it's like we were starting to get so busy. We kept changing our schedule. So it just ended up being like, I'm gonna be on this side of town. Let's go knock out X, Y, and Z. Like, we cannot be like that. We got to make sure that we stay on top of some kind of schedule, even if it's only a couple orders that need to be worked on that day. We're just going to go knock them out. You know, I'm not so much into, oh, I want to work lip gloss, you know, once or twice a week and be there for 10 hours because we let so many orders accumulate. Like, I'm not in that space anymore. I'm kind of like, let's make life easier. Let's be more graceful to ourselves and to our bodies. We don't have to wait. We don't have to, you know, do everything in bulk all the time. It doesn't have to be a waste of time if you're just going for an hour or 2 hours. That's something that I had to learn because I'm like, when I go, I want to just go. I want to knock stuff out, and I don't want to come back for the next 3 or 4 days because I know I have other stuff to work on. No, like, that's not it, because we were literally killing ourselves trying to do all these orders within 1 to 2 days. No, we're doing smaller batches of orders. If y'all have been watching like my Instagram videos and stuff, y'all see when I post, oh, orders have been dropped off, check your emails for tracking. It's not a big old pool of orders. Like, we're not killing ourselves to do all that work at one time anymore. It's a small batch of orders. Like, it's a more manageable batch of orders at a time, you know? So it's like planning better, being nice to my body. I feel like the category is growth because we have been talking about this issue, this struggle for so long that I have been overworking myself, not taking care of myself. And look at me now, being a whole adult, being a whole grown up. I feel like I have just grown so much within the past couple of months. It's just like, girl, you literally have some kind of balance, just some kind of balance happening, or we're progressing towards some kind of balance. I'm not going to say I have it all the way figured out yet because it's not all the way figured out, but it's okay. We're working in the right direction. So like I said, if y'all have noticed, like I'm not really doing as much or I'm not posting as much, I have just been adjusting to a new routine, honestly. And it literally drained me at the beginning. Like when I was going through training for this job and everything, I was not with it. I promise y'all, I had to really like hype myself up to even make it through. Cause like I said, y'all know if something is not your dream job, honey, that shit feels like 15 hours. Like it just feels so much more draining, right? Like it feels like 15 hours a day when it's really only 8. It feels like you're working even more when it's something that is not at the top of your priorities, because me, myself, my businesses, those are always going to be my top priority. I feel like I could work 15 hours with Smudge and feel less tired than, when I work 6 to 8 hours with this other job. But that's just because, business don't feel like work. My businesses, it doesn't feel like I'm working. It's fun. It's what I want to do. Whether I can physically keep up with it or not, I genuinely want to be doing it. So it's not so painful to go through it. It's like, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel like hours and hours on the clock. It actually just feels like I'm just getting all my goals done for the day whenever I'm working for my business. But it's okay. Because like I said, I've been working on my mindset. I've been understanding like this is just something that I decided to do because I have these 2 new business ventures. I have Your Daily Dose of Co. and then my completely new venture that I want to do it, and I want to do it correctly. I want to do it exactly how I want to do it. And I realized that I need a whole extra amount of money just to even get it started. So I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work for it. I'm going to work for it. I'm not about to sit here and wait for something to fall in my lap. I'm not about to sit here and be complacent. I'm not about to sit here and complain about not being able to have the inventory or have the setup or anything that I want. I'm gonna go out and get it by any means. I'm gonna go out and get it. So that's where we are. That is where we are. I have been, trying to rest more and making sure that I'm still doing fun stuff with my friends and my family, and I'm still kind of taking time to unwind. But that's kind of why I went on a hiatus a little bit. Like the podcast has been pushed back. Instagram, I'm kind of recycling my content right now. I haven't been creating new content for Instagram as much. And my personal page, I have been posting here and there, but I just feel like overall, like my posting, it has really kind of slacked off a little bit. Like I haven't been posting as much, but that's why. And now I'm in a good space. I feel like I kind of have it figured out now. I've been working for a little bit and I kind of get it. I get the job. I get the setup. I get everything. So I get it, I can now jump back into my regular schedule program. That's why I'm like, I'm so happy to be filming today. I'm so happy because I have so much fun stuff lined up. I have more notes on here. The job that I'm working right now, I am working in fashion. So it's in the fashion world. So, it's not completely left field from my passions or things that I'm excited about. So, that's good. That's good. I don't have to do something that is completely uninteresting. That's kind of how my first job was when I was working in person. The job that I was doing, I didn't know shit about it. I didn't give a shit about it. Like, it was just like, this is a great source of income, especially I am so grateful for that job because that is the reason why I was able to do Smudge full time once I got laid off, because I had made so much money and I had just saved it because I didn't have anything really to spend my money on. So I had so much money to just put right into Smudge, get new inventory, get new stuff. It was so crazy, but it was just a job that it just wasn't in my field. It wasn't anything that I really cared about. So the fact that I'm still in my field right now, it's a one up for me. Okay. It's a blessing for me. And I say all this to say, just don't beat yourself up, okay? Because I was still feeling burnt out. I felt like I needed more structure in my life. I felt like the only way that I was going to be able to add more to my empire was for me to make more separately, make more separately, because I want each business to kind of do for itself, fend for itself. So I realized that, and I realized that me trying to do everything, it wasn't just going to work. Me trying to do everything at once, it just wasn't going to work. So find a way to make it work. Don't give up on it. Don't quit on certain things because you feel like it's not working right now or you don't have the time right now. Prioritize what's important now. Prioritize what you want to get done now. What needs to be done first, I had to sit down and figure all that out. And if you have to work another job in the meantime, at the same time, do that. Do that shit, okay? You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it too. At this point in my business, if I can say I can do it, you can do it too. Literally. Do not give up. It's so easy to get discouraged. And I literally feel like I fell into a place where I just completely lost my mojo, y'all. Like I lost that secret touch, I lost it for a second, but now it's like I'm getting it back, Instead of beating myself up, I'm being nice to myself. I'm giving myself grace. I'm allowing myself time to breathe and relax and to plan, and that's okay. That is okay. Be nice to yourself. Be gentle. Be graceful. We're only human. We're only one person. We can't do it all, and I've always been in that place, not always, but we've all been in that place where you feel lost, you feel like you don't want to do anything. You feel like you're not seeing progress fast enough. And those are all normal feelings, but those are all feelings that we need to snap out of at a certain point. We can't just sit in that space and dwell. So for me, it's been the little things right now, because while you're feeling so low, while you're feeling so stagnant, things are still moving around you. And it's been the little things for me that have been able to like really snap me back into reality, because literally your girl just hit 1 million views on YouTube. So collectively, my channel has generated 1 million video views. Y'all, I have been on YouTube since 2015, okay? And I promise you, I have been working to see this thing really grow and really take off. So the fact that, and it was crazy because I was having a really, really bad day, the day that I saw this notification pop up in my email. And I was just like, wow, when you feel like shit and you feel like you're not really being productive and you're not getting stuff done, or you feel like you haven't put out a new video in a while, so maybe people forgot about you, or maybe they're not watching. I hit 1 million views. Like, y'all are still watching. Y'all are going back to my old videos and watching. It doesn't matter if I haven't posted in 3 weeks. Y'all are still actively watching. And I have been looking at my analytics and really seeing like these entrepreneur life videos. These are the videos that are getting the most views within the last 24, within the last 48 hours. Like, I've been really just looking at the analytics to see. And it's just confirmation for me that y'all are still watching. And I'm so grateful. Like, I'm so grateful. And, it just brightened my whole day, because I did not see that coming at all. I don't really keep up with stuff like that, but YouTube will send you like these little notifications with updates on your stats and updates on, different milestones that you're able to hit. So I literally cried. Okay. I was so excited, so happy. And that really kind of just re-motivated me. That kind of lit the fire under me that I really needed. And I've been getting so many opportunities, you guys. So I've been getting more opportunities with Fire and Desire Hookah. Y'all know I've been working with them for a while. Teamy Blends, okay? Teamy Blends. I'm still rocking with Teamy and working with Teamy, which is so crazy to me, because Teamy is literally, it's like, it's global, not global, but I mean, I think they are though. I think they ship everywhere. I don't know, but people across at least the country, this is a brand that's like in Ulta. Like, you get Teamy in Ulta, Teamy is now in Target, Teamy is all over. Teamy is on the map. Okay. So I'm really working with a company that is on the map for real. Like, this is a big company. This is crazy. Like, this is a big company that I'm working with. So Teamy Blends, I'm now a brand ambassador for Noelle Cosmetics as well. So make sure you go check out Noelle Cosmetics. This is clean skincare. Okay. So I'm really excited. Like, if you go to the website, you will literally see your girl on the front page of the website. That is crazy. That is crazy to me. Like, we have hit new levels, so I'm still working. I'm still leveling up. I'm still being productive. I'm still able to get these new opportunities. So those were the little things that were happening behind the scenes, even when I wasn't filming. I'm like, I'm not filming, I'm not editing, I'm not even really working on YouTube, but all of these things are happening. And it's emotional, it brings all of those good, warm, fuzzy emotions. And it really kind of was able to ground me, bring me back to reality. Like, girl, you're doing a good job. Okay. You just got to get back to work. It's like, you've been taking time off. You just got to get back to work. We're always going to be our biggest critics. We're always going to feel like we're not doing enough, but in reality, we are actually doing an amazing job. So I just wanted to share that. I've been getting so much love on the podcast as well. And we're coming up on our 1-year anniversary for the podcast too. I'm just like, oh my God, like 1 year with the podcast, 2 years with Smudge. Like, it's just so crazy that all of these things are happening. So we're definitely going to be celebrating. Also, when I type my notes for this, it literally says I'm about to hit 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. But guess what? We have hit 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. I am freaking excited, y'all. Like, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Let's just keep this thing going. Because I promise y'all, it's like 50K is the first stop. Like, that is the first really big milestone for me. Even though, each little step is a win, each little step is a celebration for me. Celebrate even the little wins. But I promise y'all, once we get to 50, it's over with. Like, it's over. It's over. So I have been, still celebrating the subtle gains and the little wins and everything. This was a huge milestone, honestly, but I cannot wait. It's just such a blessing to be able to grow on all these platforms, and just to like see it happening in real time. So I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much to all my subscribers. Where would we be without you? I would not be here without y'all. So I love y'all so much. What else do I have to update y'all on? Oh, let me sip my tea first. Let me sip some tea. I'm drinking out my boss lady mug today, y'all, because I'm a big boss. I want y'all to know I do still have some packages that I need to open. So I have these packages that y'all have sent me for small business promos, and I'm so excited and so grateful that y'all have continued to send stuff in to my PO box for me to promote. And I just want to let you know I have been having these packages here for a couple months now. I'm very ashamed of it, but it's okay. I actually have not sat down to film in a long time, to just like film casually. Like, I haven't done that. I have only been filming for deadlines, like with brands and stuff, because I just have been feeling so burnt out with the filming thing. So I just want to let y'all know. I know there's probably a lot of y'all out there like, dang, I sent her a package. Did she get it? She didn't do a video. She hasn't done a video in a while. Has she opened it? Like, I get it. And I know, and I'm sorry. I do apologize, but I literally am going to open them. I promise y'all, I'm going to open them. I'm going to reach out to y'all, whoever has sent anything in. I'm hopefully going to be able to contact y'all and make sure that we promote and do all that good stuff on YouTube. So just stay tuned for that. I'm excited. I'm really just now starting to kind of get back to feeling like myself again. And that's beautiful, because whenever you're in a space and you don't feel like yourself, that's kind of like the worst space to be in. And I didn't like it. I don't think anybody likes that, but I also didn't really know how to deal with it, how to process it. So yeah, I feel like I'm just now beginning to feel like myself again. Sometimes I feel like I'm back in college, honestly, because I was doing so much in college. We had so many deadlines, so many projects and assignments and stuff that we had to do. So everything was so fast paced. We were always on go. I had my hands in a lot of different things and a lot of different clubs. And then on top of that, I was still working full time. I was working on campus full time, and then I was working part time off campus. So it was like your girl had 2 jobs, president of a club, vice president of another club, just like I had so much stuff on my plate. And I feel like that a lot now, because I have so many deadlines and stuff. And, it's a beautiful thing to reflect on, because college was kind of like the most fun time of my life. So I kind of like was feeling like I was back in school, and I tried to make that into a positive thing. Like, girl, that was the fun time. Okay. So let's think of this as a fun time too. Let's just keep the momentum going. Let's just keep going. So yeah, you guys, I've been super inspired lately, honestly. I've been planning videos. I've been planning for Smudge. I have been saying for the longest, like, new products on the way. But y'all, literally, I'm still in the sample stage. I'm not even going to lie to y'all. Like, I've been trying new stuff and I haven't wanted to put it out yet. Like, I don't feel 100% about everything just yet. So I'm not going to, release something that I'm not 100% behind. So we got to take time with everything. I'm not rushing it. I'm not trying to just throw stuff out at y'all. So I have been working on new products, but they just not here yet. And I'm okay with that. We taking time with everything. We taking our time. We are taking our time. Okay. Literally. So yeah, those are my updates. Oh, my hair. I forgot to talk about my hair. So I did. I chopped my hair. I chopped it. I cut it off. I went back dark because I kind of just felt over it. It was a lot of maintenance. My hair was damaged from the bleach and everything, consistently bleaching. I was over it. All right. I was like, look, I had already wanted to go back dark for the fall, like for the cooler months, but I just kind of jumped the gun on that. I was like, let's just do it now. Let's just do it now. Okay, I'm over it. I don't want to keep doing this. I don't want to keep staining up all my pillowcases and everything to be pink, purple, whatever. Also, like, my hair is just so crazy. So even us doing the same things, like using the same products, doing the same techniques and everything, my hair was still coming out a different color every single time. And y'all seen that. Every single time y'all saw me, I'm like, oh my, just got my hair done. My hair literally a different color every single time. So I just was like, you know what? Let's just go back dark. I've been ready to go back dark. I just didn't really want to because I wanted to explore like more colors, but it's not even that deep for me no more. It's not even that serious. I had my run with the colors. I might do it again. Who knows? I am definitely going to keep my hair short. I don't want to grow it out, but there are certain styles that I want to do where I do have to grow it out at least just a little bit. Like if I want to do finger waves or something like that, I would have to grow it out. Honestly, right now, I just want actual waves like on short hair, like how the guys do, that's really what I want. So I think that's going to be the first thing that I try. But, I will have to grow it out a little bit if I want to do finger waves or any kind of styles like that. But as far as like growing it out to be like down my back or anything, we're not doing that. All right. We're not doing that. So yeah, hello, it's me. I'm back. I literally had cut my hair so short. Like this is almost a month of growth right now. Like when I first cut it, it was bald. Okay. I was bald. It was so short. Nobody knew because I wasn't posting. I wasn't doing none of that. Like I was not on the internet posting real time stuff. Like I was posting previously filmed stuff or, pictures that we had took a while ago. So y'all didn't even really see it when it was super short, but yes, ma'am. Chopped it off. And I love it. I love my hair short and I want to keep rocking it like this. I want to keep rocking it, So that's my life update. Another thing that I wanted to make sure that I mentioned, I'm like jumping all over the place now. It's okay. My digital files for Smudge. So that's what I kind of been working on a lot of the time behind the scenes when it comes to Smudge. I've been working on the digital files because y'all have been loving them. Like y'all have been really loving the secret sauce. Y'all have been ordering, leaving me your feedback, messaging me, all of that stuff. And I'm just so happy and grateful that my formula was able to help so many of y'all out there, because it really has been a lot of y'all that have purchased that book. Like I promise, I had a feeling that it was going to do well because it was a formula book, but literally the response that I have gotten, it's not what I expected. It exceeded my expectations. So I just want to say thank you to everyone that purchased the secret sauce, because I put a lot of time into that, a lot of work into that. Me and my mom put a lot of time and effort into perfecting our formula. So I just want to say thank you. But I have been working on digital files behind the scenes. So my newest digital file, it's all about how to start a successful wholesale lip gloss business. Go ahead and pre-order that one. It is up right now for y'all to pre-order it. Y'all always ask about how to start wholesale, because I have, videos and everything on how to start a lip gloss business, but we really don't talk about wholesale specifically. So that's what this book is going to be about. I'm going to take you on my wholesale journey, tell you about that, mistakes that I've made, because Jesus, there has been plenty of mistakes that I have had to learn from, like we talked about earlier, how to plan for inventory, how to keep up if it's only you, how to supply so many other people if it's only you. I can give all of that. Okay. Literally, we can talk about that for days, and we do. So make sure to go ahead and pick that up so that you can get the tea on the wholesale business. Because I get it. Some of y'all really just want to start wholesale. Like, I don't even want to start a regular business where you have your own products. Y'all just want to supply other businesses, which I understand, but I've never thought about it prior to getting all the questions, because I always wanted to have my own business too. But now I get, like, we're in this era now where sometimes people don't want to, have their own products and come up with all these names and colors and scents and everything for themselves. They just kind of want to supply others with what they need. And I think that's really dope. So go ahead and grab that. Pre-order that now for the discounted price. It's going to be listed down below for y'all. I'm so excited to keep making these digital books for y'all. Literally, it's just so fun for me to just sit on my computer, drag and drop pictures, put the information in. Really, the information is like the hardest part, like filling in all of the information, like typing it all out. It's kind of like typing a really long essay, but then I have so much fun, like just laying everything out, plugging the pictures, plugging, any other little extra things that I add in. If you've purchased one of my digital files, then I've put a little bit more effort into it. And also, all of my digital files come with an exclusive video because I just want to add the most amount of value that I can for y'all. Like, I get sometimes people can't just read something and understand it. You want to hear more of the backstory. You want to hear more experience. And I'm kind of like that too. It's great to have it on paper, but I want to hear you actually talk about it. Like, I want to see your body language. I want to see, what you're going to say, what else you're going to say. And that just adds to the experience for me. It adds, more information. We kind of go more in depth in the video too. So I kind of just wanted to set myself apart from other ebooks. I don't know. I have never purchased an ebook where it actually comes with videos like that, where you walk through the book. But that's how I do mine, because I just want to add the most amount of value for you guys. So go ahead and shop digital files. Head over to my website, shop my digital files. I have been getting so much good feedback on those. I always love to hear y'all's feedback. I always make sure to have that in my books. Like, there needs to be a link for feedback, because I always just want to hear what y'all have to say. I want to make sure that it's worth your money, worth your time, and that you actually learn something out of it, that it's actually effective, So I appreciate y'all for leaving me y'all's feedback. I love y'all so much. So that's my update on that. All right, I promise I'm almost done rambling. I promise. I had a lot to tell y'all because it's been a while. I wanted to talk about my apartment, y'all. So I'm not done decorating my apartment yet, but I did completely rearrange my bedroom not too long ago. And y'all probably would have seen that in the background of some of my recent videos. It's I moved my bed around. I put my editing computer in there, and I'm kind of happy with my room, but there's just little pieces that I still want to add on. I'm all over the place. I thought, a year into living here is when my furnished apartment tour would go up. No, girl. No, and more no. It has been over a year. So we've already crossed that timeline, and we're still not done with the apartment. Me and my mom have a lot more work to do with the apartment. So listen, I'm not mad about it. I'm not pressed about it. I really just want to maximize this space. I want to create the perfect and cozy, yet still very glam, very chic, very sleek space that I'm obsessed with, that's still also functional, because now I have a whole nother job. So I'm working from home for that. We're doing the podcast and everything. So I do that here at home. I'm filming regular YouTube videos. So I'm doing that here at home. I got to find little corners in the house to do that. And then I have to edit, so I have to have that computer here as well. So it's just I have a lot of work that needs to be done in the house. So I kind of want it to all make sense with all the computers that I have to set up, all the desks and the chairs and everything, the lights, I have to find a way for it to still be functional, but cute. So that's what we're working on. I'm kind of moving stuff around a little bit, which is a-okay with me. But there's just still little knickknacks and stuff. I want to get some coffee table books. I want to get some curtain rods. I have some curtains for my room. I got to get some rods so I can hang up my curtains. I want to get some more mirrors. Believe it or not, my whole house is mirrored silver glass. Still don't have enough damn mirrors in the house. I want to get another mirror for my room, which is totally insane to say, but I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm still on the hunt for one. So there's just little stuff that I want to be getting for this house. So we're not done yet. We're going to be done soon, hopefully, because, you know, I really do want to have an apartment tour for y'all. I just want to kind of make a really cute video, me and Devin, like just showing y'all the space. Devin's fired with the editing, so I know he's definitely going to be in charge of the apartment tour, please, literally. So yeah, my space is just, it's still coming together. I love it here. Don't get me wrong. I just want to finish it. Like, I'm anxious to finish it, but it's okay. I spend a lot of time here, so I want it to really just feel like everything that I want. And we're almost there. We are almost there. Almost to the finish line. So right now, honestly, you know, I'm just working. I'm living life, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I really do miss, you know, filming YouTube videos. I miss filming those videos and getting them out to y'all in real time, and kind of like shopping and showing y'all new products and stuff, letting y'all know what I like, what I don't like. So believe me, there's some hauls coming for y'all, reviews, you know, just kind of like shop with me videos, stuff like that, styling videos, fashion content. I have a lot of content that I want to create for y'all that's going to really feed my creativity. So less vloggy, but more conceptual and more shopping, more getting back into like being an influencer, I guess, and just really showing y'all the stuff that I use and stuff that I like, especially as a busy entrepreneur, you know. And I think the first thing that we're going to shop for is candles, because I literally just threw 2 candles away because I burned them out. And I was like, oh my God, like I haven't shopped for candles in so long, because one, I got so many candles for Christmas. Literally my whole family, probably everybody bought me at least 1 candle. And then y'all know I was already crazy before and had bought so many candles. So we're going to be back to the hauls, back to the shopping. I'm going to be back to showing y'all just stuff that I do in my day-to-day, stuff that I buy in my day-to-day, what products I'm using, you know, what stuff I'm eating. Like literally, we're getting back into the regular scheduled program, and I'm very excited about it. So I just want to end all of this just saying thank you to everybody that has just kind of been there for me and been supporting me through the ups and the downs, the people that have been rocking with me for the longest. You know, y'all have kind of seen me go through so many stages of life. Like if you've been subscribed from the beginning, you have seen me literally grow up almost in a way into adulthood, I guess. Y'all have seen me transform, y'all have seen me blossom, and it's just so crazy. Even I can go back and look at the journey as well, and it makes me really emotional. I'll be 25 next year in March, so it's kind of just like, it's a crucial time for me right now, because I know I only have X amount of months until I get to a really huge milestone as far as age. You know, it's kind of like a time where you feel like you should have a better grasp on life. You know, you should kind of have things figured out more. You should kind of be already in that spot where you want to be. You want to be in that dream career. You want to feel like you're successful. You know, I just feel like there's so many pressures that come with this milestone, but I figured out that it's real life, you know, and it's okay to not have it figured out. It's okay to kind of still be working on being stable, being exactly where you want to be. And honestly, I love what I'm doing, so I can't really complain. You know, it's just a matter of continuing to build upon what I already have. And I don't have to be anxious about 25, because, you know, there's a point in time where I just been sitting down thinking like, girl, you got a couple months left to get your life together. You got a couple months left to get your life together. It really doesn't have to be like that. It really doesn't have to be that set timeline, you know, and we make ourselves more anxious. We make ourselves more jittery and more stressed when we kind of put that extra pressure on us. Like nobody is really putting that pressure on me. It's just kind of like a preconceived thing that I'm thinking about. So I need to just relax, you know? So don't be so hard on yourself. Again, that's the motto right now. I need to take time to really enjoy the space that I'm in, continue growing, continue building. And wherever I end up at 25, that's just where we end up, you know? Like we're just going to keep moving and trying to keep going in a positive direction. But I just want to say thank you to y'all, because I love y'all, and y'all really don't have to be here, but y'all choose to. And that's the part that I love the most. And y'all have been rocking with me. Y'all rock with me. Y'all like everything. Y'all comment on everything. And I just would not be able to be here and to be doing all of this without y'all. So I want to say thank you. I want to say I love y'all. That is pretty much the end of, you know, my little tea time for today. Tea time, literally. Cheers. The tea was hot today. If you agree with me, leave me a comment down below if you're watching on YouTube. The tea was hot. So I love y'all. That's it for my topics for today. So really, it's all about the questions now. Questions from the squad. I had one question sent to me on Instagram. I don't know if Devin has any questions for me, but let me go to the question from Instagram. I have been overwhelmed with stress. What are your top 5 things you do for stress? And honestly, sis, you are not the only one that has been overwhelmed with stress. I feel like I'm stressed out every single day. But you know what? I'm still learning. I feel like I always tell y'all, like, my cup of tea a day is kind of like my time to really just sit with myself and be present, like just focusing on this cup of tea. You know, I feel like the main thing that really stresses me out is that there's so many different things going on, so many different things that I need to do, so many different things that I need to pay for, or emails that I need to respond to, or like inventory that I need to order. You know, there's a lot that has to all happen. And my brain likes to think about all of it at the same time. So I'm jumping from one thing to the next thing, and I can't finish something as fast as I can think about it and think about the next thing. So that's what really makes me the most stressed. So I'm trying to really learn how to slow down and just focus on one thing. Think about one thing at a time. So make a list of priorities and focus on the thing at the top first, and don't think about what's at the bottom until you finish what's at the top. You know, don't try to skip ahead. Don't try to do multiple things at one time. Just do one thing at a time. It helps. I promise it helps. It makes you feel less overwhelmed. It makes you feel more productive because you actually finish something. That's also one thing about me. It's like if I start working on the first thing and then I'm thinking about the last thing on the list, I still never finish the first thing, and now I'm trying to start on the last thing because my brain is still thinking about it. That's not productive, because now the first thing and the last thing are probably not going to be done because you're still trying to think about both of them and trying to do them at the same time. So one step at a time. Find something that is going to pull you away from everything for at least 5 minutes a day, whether that's listening to an audiobook, listening to an album, drinking a cup of tea, sitting outside for 10 minutes, taking a walk for 30 minutes, like whatever it's going to be, do it. That's what I'm trying to implement. Like, I want to be outside more because I'm inside way too much. Like, I work inside. I can literally be in my house for 2 weeks. That's insane. That's too long to like not get some fresh air, not get some sun on your skin. Like, I need to be outside. I need to move around. My body is so tense. Like, I'm bearing all of that stress in my body. Like, people can see it, like in my body language, in my posture. It's like you could just look at me and tell that I'm stressed. I don't like that. I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the way it looks. So I started to get massages routinely, you know? So it's just like little things that you have to figure out that are going to work for you in order to minimize always feeling so overwhelmed with stress. Take breaks. Don't be a constant workaholic, okay? Because you're going to hit rock bottom. You're going to be burnt out. You're going to regret not taking care of yourself. So I would say removing myself from, you know, life for a second. Everything will resume when you come back to reality. It's like, give me just 5 minutes to just think about self. Or even if I'm just not going to think about anything, just give me 5 minutes to breathe and drink my tea, and I will get back to you in 5 minutes. You know, I will get back to that email in 5 minutes. It's okay. They're going to be there when you come back. They're going to be there when you come back. Take that step away. Get yourself outside, because a lot of us are entrepreneurs and we just stay inside way too much. We just always want to be working. Get yourself outside. Prioritize. Make your to-do list and prioritize. Don't try to do everything in one day. Don't try to do everything at one time. Priorities. Balance and priorities. I don't know if I have 5 things, but that's my spiel on stress. That was the only question I had, though. Oh, and someone said, no question, just love you. And I love you too. I love y'all. Y'all love me. I love y'all. Y'all are so supportive. I love y'all so much. Devin, do you have questions for me? Devin's in the building. Hey, Devin.
What's up?
What's up? I'm boss lady today. Cheers.
So I don't know if you've seen lately, but Jeff Bezos gave a contributor from CNN, Van Jones, he just gave him like $100 million.
$100 million.
Just because he like saw him on CNN, he was like, he seemed like a cool guy, and just out of nowhere.
I didn't see that. I don't keep up with the news though, so that's me.
But yeah, like what's like the first thing that you would do if you got $100 million?
If I got $100 million, what does that even look like? I think the first thing that I would do is pay off all my debt. Like, I would pay my debt off because I just feel like we have so much of a financial burden on us all the time, whether that's student loans, like we in debt from just trying to further our education. You know, I would just get rid of all the debt first. I think that would be the first thing that I would do, and I would feel like a huge weight is lifted off my shoulders because I would just know, like, I don't owe anybody anything. So I feel like at that point I can do whatever I want with the rest of that money.
What's the first big purchase that you would make? Like, just like to splurge on yourself?
Probably a house. Okay, that seems a little long term. So if I was to like give myself like a little gift, you know, just a little, you know, something. I really want a Chanel bag, y'all. And this Chanel bag that I want is so cute. It's so cute. And I have never seen anybody carry this bag. So yeah, I would probably buy myself a Chanel bag if I just like wanted to splurge on myself like one good time. But yeah, that's it. I don't really have a list of like big things that I would want. I would probably buy a new car, honestly, because my cars have all been gifted to me from my parents. So I have never went through the process of buying a new car. I've always had like a used car or whatever. Like I've never had like a brand new car off the lot or whatever. So I'll probably buy myself a car too.
Sounds lit.
Right? I would not be out here just like, you get a car, you get a car, you get a Chanel, you get a Chanel. I wouldn't be out here blowing money, y'all, because I just feel like I know what it's like to not have money. So when I get money, I would want to be responsible with it and kind of like remove all of the daily stresses from my life. Because I feel like everybody is in the same boat. Like our daily stresses are the fact that we have to pay for stuff and we have to work our asses off so that we're able to pay for stuff. So, you know, I would just want to remove all of that off my shoulder, literally.
Yeah, that's my only question.
Get rid of it. Period. Well, I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be back. And I feel like, you know, we got into a lot of real stuff today. And I hope that this episode could help somebody out there. Like, I hope that y'all can continue to be inspired, continue to be motivated to really work on yourself and better yourself. And just, it's you versus you, honestly. Like, I have learned that. And I'm in the mindset where it's like, I almost want to unfollow certain people because I don't want to keep seeing these same things that are not really motivating me. It's kind of going in the opposite direction and making me feel bad sometimes. Like, dang, like I wish I could be doing that right now, but oh no, I gotta work or I gotta do this, you know. Oh, I wish I could be doing X, Y, and Z. Oh, I wish I could go on that trip right now, but oh my God, it's COVID. Oh my God, I don't want to go out the country. Oh my God, like it's just making me feel like it's not motivating me. It's actually kind of doing the opposite. So that's why I'm like, I'm in a space where it's like some people might get unfollowed. I'm sorry, I love y'all, but I can't look at this right now for my own mental health. And that's okay. Like, realize what is kind of like not benefiting you in the moment and fix it and keep working on you, because it's us versus us, you know. That's it. I can't be worried about what the next person's doing. I gotta worry about me. I gotta worry about conquering my next goal, making myself better. You know, if I'm not in that same spot as somebody else, that's okay, because I'm not meant to be right there, because that's not my journey. That's okay. So, like I said, I hope this episode could help. I love y'all. Episode 39 is crazy. Almost a year into the podcast. It's crazy. Make sure you're following me and Devin on all of our social media. It's always linked down below. Make sure you shop in Crochet by K, shop Smudge, shop Crown Royal Extensions. Go shop, shop, shop. We got everything you need over here. I'm really excited about it. And yeah, you guys, make sure you're subscribed if you're watching on YouTube. Make sure you're subscribed on Apple Podcasts. Leave us a rating, leave us a review over there. Other than that, thank you for tuning in. And I will see you in episode 40. Oh my God, episode 40. Episode 40. That's crazy, Devin. What? Episode 40. Bye, y'all.